My dear all, charming morning from my side. Actually, Mr. Ajay Gabaji already taught you a lot regarding the particular topic given to you. So first of all, I appreciate to him with a small round of claps from my side. Please, all of you, for him. Okay. See, you are sitting here in this room. You accommodated this room. आपने इस room को cover किया हुआ है by sitting in this room by using your chairs. Am I right? Okay. When you are coming from that door and you are sitting here in these chairs given to you, and the number of that persons are coming continuously 1, 2, 3 like that, and you are accommodated the chairs. It means whenever the persons are coming continuously one by one, they accommodate that space given to you in the form of chairs. Am I right? Agreed with it? Suppose now some more persons are trying to come in this room to attend the same training session going on today. So hence question rise, oh my God, now we have to take some more chairs because now more persons are now coming in the same room. Am I right again? Agreed. So hence what we observe, as many as persons are entering this room, hence we need as much as of that chairs or the facilities we are given to them according to the given situation. Right? If suppose there were only 10 persons sitting, it was 10 person, then 10 chairs enough for us. Although 11 are enough. But if suppose group of 5 is coming, it means we need some more chairs. Right? In same manner. Suppose, please for me do one activity. Hold a notebook in your hand. Everybody, if you have a notebook, please hold a notebook in your hand. You feel some weight on your hand, right? If suppose I call you to add one more notebook over on this notebook, so what happened? Yes, what happened? Two things will happen. One, the height going on to be increased as we increase the number of books, as well as the weight is also going to be increased. Yes or no? You agree with me or not? My question, it was first only one notebook in your hand, so you not feel so much, the weight, but as soon as we increase the number of notebooks one by one on your given like your hands, so you feel little bit of more weights. Also the height is also be gained by the notebooks. Am I right again? So my dear, actually we are dealing here with two types of quantity. One which is already there, and when we increase the second quantity or the relation we obtain, or indirectly you can say that also be going to be increased. Hence my dear, today's topic which I am dealing here with is actually the direct. The next word is proportion. Before go toward the next topic, actually included in the NCERT book of this Standard 8, chapter number 11, I want to first to deal with this first topic, direct proportion. Direct, which is the related directly with something, means one quantity when directly we correlate with the second. We say okay, it is directly related with other. But the second word is proportion. Have you any idea regarding this word proportion? When we use proportion? Anybody? When we use proportion?
When we compare two ratios.
When we say that the given ratios of the two quantities become equal. Means suppose I take one quantity as x, suppose, and second quantity say as y, and let me have the two ratios of those whole experiment. That says that x1 over y1 when we take the x2 over y2 and we put this sign here as equality sign, then we say okay, these ratios are in proportion. It means we are doing something like this type of thing here in this chapter, in this topic. The ratio which is in proportion and deal with directly. Directly means when the two quantities correlate with each other directly, and here the proportion means when those two quantities correlate directly but in proportional manner. Right? Suppose, for example, I have taken this example now in front of you from your book. Is given there that suppose you have your own car, you are traveling from your home, coming in school, travel a lot of distance. For this car, you use your fuel as petrol, and distance you are covering. For example, to become in school, when you are using say 1 liter of petrol and you are covering that 5 kilometers of distance, then my dear, you see, we are actually talking about the two quantities. One is of any car where we are using fuel as petrol. Second quantity say distance. As you increase the quantity of this fuel 1 liter to say 2 liter to say 3 liter, what will be happen? Now my car is available for more and more distance to be covered. So hence distance when 1 liter was there given to you as 5 liter, so 2 liter you can say 10 kilometer, and for 3 liter let me say. So what we observe once again, if I take the ratio of these two quantities, say x, say y, because car is different, distance is different, both are not in same criteria, right? So when we take, suppose the ratio of these two quantities, say 1 over 5, and once again say second as 2 over 10, and if I go to observe about the 3 upon 15, what we observe, all ratios are become equal. When we cut them, then we always in a smaller form or lowest form we get answer as 1 over 5, 1 over 5, and hence we conclude at the end something. If when these two quantities which are correlated directly with each other, and at the end as a result we get conclusion that all ratios are coming equal, is a very good example in front of you to tell that okay, we are dealing with here direct proportional quantities. Am I right? Am I right? Agree with me? Okay, so hence we learn here that any ratio which become equal, suppose we don't know about this ratio, let me suppose equal to any constant quantity say k, and this k is actually equal to the ratio of those two quantities say x over y. Here we obtain a relation between these two quantities, that x is equal to k of y is the second, that quantity x is the first quantity. We got this type of relation is always be deal in the class with your little kids. Tell them, students, when we are dealing with direct proportion questions, then always we have to apply mathematically this type of relation between the two quantities, say x and y. So this is the formula, mathematical formula to sort out the problems related with direct proportion. Okay, my dears. So suppose one more example. Suppose let I replace this example. Let I check my relation is correct or not. Say suppose once again I draw a table in front of you. As in this room, previous we have number of persons sitting as X quantity, and they are required chairs and tables plus chair. Each one required two things, you can say the furniture they required one table, one chair. So one person when entered, it required two chairs, two table, and two persons were there, they required four. Similarly, when one more person will come, then we need six chairs and tables. Am I right again? Since we are saying, okay, one quantity going on to be increased. If you want to draw, suppose the graph, you want to be explained to your kids with the help of graph, then tell them better draw like this. This is your origin. Let y-axis is here, x-axis is there, x is our persons, y is for tables and chairs. Let me take some small scales. Very nicely, clearly to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Write down here number of tables and chairs or weight. According to that, number of table chairs will come here. According to given question, here number of persons will come. So again go to the table, observe and try to draw when there will be, say, one person will come in your room. It accommodate or required two tables and chairs. Suppose we have scales, equal measuring scales are here, 1, and we always start from here, not from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So first person need two tables and chair. Let I draw small pointed notation there. That for person say 2. I need now for 2 pointed out at 4. So hence we observe a type of, this type of line will come showing us constantly they are, what we call it, the variation is constant. They are, the quantities are correlated either constantly. The constant graph will come. Am I right? Agree with me? So you can tell your kids like this also, students, see when this type of graph will come, we say, okay, now these quantities we are supposing for x and y are directly proportional to each other. They are related with each other in a direct proportional manner. Okay, so I want to check this one. Say, for the same example, 1/2 again equal to 2/4. When we cut them, okay, again we get answer as so both ratios are coming again equal. Say, okay, this is they are in proportion and the quantities are related directly, so we get direct proportion. Okay, any question arising in your mind? You want to ask something? So let me move the second topic in same chapter. Acha, if suppose there is a question arise, sir, I don't know about this answer 6. How can I obtain my answer say 6? Something is not given to us here, suppose according to the statement questions. So let I suppose it as y, because y is already I suppose as a second variable. So y1, y2 and y3, and with the help of its same formula, what was the formula? Formula was ratio is always equal. By cross multiply them, I obtain my answer as. So my dear, you can tell them, okay, students, it means the missing frequency, the missing number was 6 here. 6 will be entered here, 6 will come here by using that same formula. Till here, anything you want to be asked? Something you want to ask? Clear? Okay, so in this manner we now understand about relation between the two quantities when we are talking about the direct proportion. Now the second word is indirect. Indirect proportion. For the word again resemble with the sense. Although we know proportion, okay, ratios are equal. Again, let me check once again one question. Question from my side like this. Let me give a hint to students. Students, when you are doing any homework at your home, yourself, any homework, math homework I given to you at your home, you are doing yourself number of person. You take how much time? homework for say particular quantity. So for first day, say it is take like suppose 2 hours to complete my homework. And when this one boy get tired with that much of homework given by my teacher and try to help, take the help with his brother sister, please come and give me help. And now they become 1 plus 1 2. So it means both are not taking 4 hours. Am I right? Are you agreed? No. When number of persons get increased, the number of time they consume is going to be decreased. Instead of 2 hours, they will finish the work might be in 1 hour. Because when number of persons get going to increase here, like in our whole daily life, suppose we are doing any work, checking work, or preparing any list or slips, when we are preparing ourselves, it takes too much time. When we divide our work or taking the help of others, okay, my work is going to be finished very quickly. So here we observe one thing. What we observe? What are you observing? Analytical tell me please. Something going to be again equal. What is going to be equal here? Suppose we take the example of this question. One person doing 2 hours, 2 persons are doing 1 hour. Something very or any other more example. Or example, try correct. Ankur sir, please tell me any one example from your side. One quantity going to be increased, second quantity going to be decreased. Any good example from your side?
Speed and time.
Thank you.
Speed is the time
increase
of
time.
Efficiency and time.
Accept it. Accept it. Any other more suitable example? Any more? Well try, sir. Anything more? I want to like students with level of the students. Any good stuff?
Number of worker and days.
Again, time. Which or something that. Geetu madam, do you have an example?
एक बच्चे को 3 चार्ट पेपर बनाने को देंगे हैं, अगर 3 बच्चों को देंगे तो वो एक एक करके थोड़े कम टाइम में बना लेंगे।
Okay, again time.
मतलब वो बच्चों के लेवल से आ गया ना, बच्चों के लेवल पे आ गया।
Level से level. अब we are again.
वो क्लासरूम में एक एग्जांपल उठाई है, वो उसके अकॉर्डिंग आ गया।
As number of persons are increasing in this room, the size of this room going to be decrease. You can say whenever the more entries are coming, I need more rooms. Then size of room going to be decrease. They accommodate a lot of space. When number of persons are going to be increased here, number of persons will be taken as suppose first quantity, and the size of your room say taking as a second quantity. Whenever more and more persons are coming, or you can take the any box.
इनकम एंड सेविंग का कर सकते हैं।
How?
एक्सपेंडिचर जैसे हो गया ना।
हाँ, how?
जितना ज़्यादा हमारा एक्सपेंडिचर होता जाएगा, हमारी सेविंग कम होती जाएगी।
Saving come जाएंगे. It's a very good example. Or you can say, suppose there are 5 persons in your family, na, and you want to distribute your amount, the saving amount between those 5 persons. So we can suppose divide 10 to each, 50 rupees, 10 to each. If suppose person going to be increased, I have to now think how do I divide that? So that amount going to be decreased. Instead of increase 50 to 500, now I have to decrease the persons they are taking, in their hand as that much amount. 2 rupees or 3 might be, huh?
एक पिज्जा खाना चाहते हैं।
Pizza खाने very good. ये ठीक है. ये let's say level of this students. Pizza, मतलब some more person are coming, है ना? The pizza is going to be decreased. We have to require more and more pizzas for my birthday party. Am I right? Also Charles' birthday party. When it come, Charles, when it fall, your birthday. It already go. Yeah, it will come. So let me decide for the pizza, na? How many should we are here?
So supply and demand also.
Why not? It will be.
Supply and demand.
So Charles, please tell me that example which is going on in your mind. I want to draw a table and then let me decide for this topic in direct proportion. Please give me 1 second. What are you saying? Supply of
Demand.
goods. Supply of goods.
Supply of goods and demands of the customer.
So one quantity can be taken as supply of goods. Supply of goods. Okay. And second quantity to be taken as
Demand.
ये तो डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शनल हो गया।
this is going to be something else.
हो गया ना, सब जितने डिमांड होगी वो सप्लाई
What means supply?
डायरेक्टली हो
We
गया।
have to say that one quantity get increase, second one should be get to decrease.
If sir,
Supply of water करते हैं
Supply
for buckets.
supply demand.
supply of water from the tank and number of buckets.
Number of buckets.
So water going to fall down from the tank, number of buckets going to be increased. Suppose पहले इसमें यहाँ पे था 550 लीटर वाटर and say इसमें आपके 10 buckets की जरूरत थी. Now I have not that much of water. Suppose 50 अब आपने buckets लगा के बहुत ज़्यादा तो फिर यहाँ पे सप्लाई वाटर ज़्यादा नहीं पड़ेगी. Suppose 50 से करते हैं तो 10 लीटर. So suppose 15. I not have that much of empty water and that much of water here. So supply of water tank I required more. Yes, so पहले 2 tanks are required for 10 buckets. Now I need what?
ले दो डायरेक्ट
Same directly है सर.
But size is going to be decreased. Ajay sir, any example from your side? Bubble ma'am?
Like sir, if the first price is 10 lakh, 1 lakh.
If
If
number
the
of
persons are 2, then it will be by 50,000. If the persons are 3, it will be 25,000.
she price
Cash in hand.
price
Cash in hand. Cash in hand or seeds?
Number of candidates.
Number of candidates and
amount given to the price
amount
given.
award.
नंबर ऑफ स्वीट्स कर दो.
Number of seats. Number
Number
of
of
candidates.
students.
Cash in hand.
Cash in hand कर दो.
ठीक है?
One lakh मिलना है. अगर 5% कैसे?
And cash in hand say 1000 ले. There are four persons. Wait. Discipline should be maintained in the class. There will be a score 1000 rupees and we have only 4 candidates there. How much have
ऊपर
we
candidate
distributed?
आएंगे.
How much?
Candidate आएंगे ऊपर.
ऊपर कैंडिडेट
होगा नहीं नंबर ऑफ अच्छा हो and how much I have divided for 1000 250 each.
Yes.
And now suppose can you get increase now 200 that will increase some more 10 कर दो कोई then 100 okay so my question was early what you are observing here in direct we observe the ratio going to be
X is
equal है
increasing, Y is increasing.
here what we are observing what we are observing nothing like this
Inverse relation.
So in X1, Y1.
X1, Y1.
X2,
Equal?
Equal.
are you agree with me the product of these two quantities going to be equal product of these two quantities suppose this is x1 y1 x2 say y2 so what we observe product of x1 with its y1 going to be equal x2 with y2 am I right suppose all having the same type constant answer say like any constant value say k so what we observe that x1 into y1 when give us value k is called the inverse indirect proportion relation between the two quantities be correlate itself if the product of these two quantities come equal to that constant then we say okay they are correlated indirect proportion okay suppose an example let I want to replace this as y3 I want to sort out this question the question come in our book as a statement solve it and give the answer for this y3 so by using this formula we can apply like so O into divided by O so hence we are able to find out the missing answer for the given situation am I right indirect variation indirect proportion which are deal indirectly one going to be decreased second one going to be increased right or first going to be increased the second one going to fall down Yes, as a when I have lot of quantity in my hand, so demand is less, so I can distribute all of them. And when demand going to be increased, I have to give small amount, not that much of amount. When my demand can increase, the goods I have to supply them going to be